This is the Oroville Streetlight Installer app tutorial. So we're going to start off at this gateway page. This provides links to all parts of the project. The one we're worried about for installing is the link to mobile configuration. So it's right here. All this software is already installed on your iPad, so you just have to click that link and it'll take you to the app. First thing to look at on the app, in the bottom right corner, there's a button here. That's a GPS button, so that'll show you your location. So you can press that before you start installing to make sure you're in the right place. And if you zoom in, you can see street names. So you use the street names to help find your location too, and you can use the aerial imagery to look at buildings and make sure you're in the right place. The first thing you'll do once you're in the app, when you're ready to install a light, is you're going to click on a point. So if you hold your finger down on the iPad, it makes a magnifying glass. Then you can select the point you want to click on. So it'll give you all this information. So this is most of this information is PG&E information. You don't really have to worry about all this stuff. It's just it's going to get exported to the final data report. All you're worried about is if you click in the top corner of the box here, and then you press edit. So there's 5 fields that you're going to be editing: status, badge number, wattage, work crew notes, and predefined work crew notes. So status, in most cases, you're just going to be making status say converted. Sometimes there might be like a municipality issue, like there's trees around the light, so you might have converted municipality issue, or converted PG&E issue. Maybe it's there's not power going to the light, so PG&E has to do something about it. Sometimes you'll get to a point and there won't be a light there, so you'll have to click not on list, or not in field, I mean. So you'll click not in field, but usually your status will be converted. So you click converted, press done. Just press yes for this option. The badge number, that's there in case you see that the badge number in the field is different than what's in the what is in PG&E's data. If the badge number is 2021 at this light, then you're gonna just ignore this. You don't need to change anything. Converted wattage, that's telling you what light to put in. If for some reason a different light needs to go in, you can choose an option from this drop-down menu, but most of the time you're just going to be leaving that the same. Predefined work crew notes. So this is a list of common problems that you might run into. So if you see any of these things, like if there's no power, you can just select that, or if if you had to replace a badge number, you can select that option. Then you would just press done when you're finished with that. Work crew notes. This is where you would make any other comments about the light. So if it's something that's not in those predefined notes, you'd enter it in here. Press done. Okay. And then if you need to move the point, all you have to do is tap on the screen and it'll move it anywhere. So we'll put it back where it was, right there. And then press finish. So you'll notice now that the light is white, or the point is white instead of yellow. So that means it's converted. If you look at overview in the top left corner, that shows you what all the symbols are. So if you see a symbol or a color on the map and you're not sure what it is, you can look at this. So this is all the symbols. And then you'll notice there are different colored circles around the streetlight points. Those are halos that are showing you what the wattage is. So blue halo is 53 watts, orange is 35, green is 70, and red is 105. So if you zoom out here, you can see what each light is, what wattage each light is, without clicking on the points. So when you drive up to a light, you'll know that this is going to be a 53 watt, or maybe one's going to be a 70 watt. So you'll know exactly which light to be you're installing before you click on a point. Now sometimes you might need to add a point. To do that, there's a tool on the top bar here. You click that. So you're going to choose a feature type. So if you're putting a new light on the map, but you're not converting it, you would select not on map, the green dot here. If you were putting a light in the field and then converting it, you could select converted. And then if there was a badge number, you come in here, write in the badge number. And then you select whatever wattage you're putting in on this drop down. So say it's a 70 watt, you'd select that. Any notes you have can go on those fields. And then you're going to place the point. So I'm just going to put this in the middle of this football field so that we know it's not actually a light. So you put the point there, and then you press finish. Then your point will show up on the map. So you would only do this if you come into a situation where there's no lights available on the map and you need to add something. You probably won't run into this situation very often, but it might happen a few times.